this Android Studio tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to create this pop-up menu with nice icons, and on a long press it will pop up on an image and you can use it for text or for anything essentially. And when you click on the icons it activates a toast message for each icon, but let's get started immediately and go to our drawable file and create a new vector asset, and we're going to create a few. We need 4 actually. So 3 is going to be for the menu for this example, and 1 is going to be for that stock image you saw in the image view. So let's just create 3 icons here to get started, and I'm going to change the colors later, but for now you can just put them all at black. But if you right click on them you can see they're all highlighted as white, so you can go there and change them to whatever color you prefer. And I did that 3 times for all of those. And finally I forgot to create the image for the image view, but we'll go ahead and create it right now. So just go there, pick a random image, and we're just going to use that for our XML layout. Then we can go straight to our XML layout and change this text view to an image view and give it an ID of ivy_image, and finally give it the source of the vector asset we just created for it. Then we should change the width and height to 250 dp so we can actually see it. But that's actually all you have to do in the XML layout. Then we can go to the res file and create a new resource file, and we're going to name it pop-up menu. And it's going to be of type menu, so it creates the folder for us. And inside here we're going to create a few menu items. And to do that, let's get started immediately by going into this menu XML and creating an item with an ID of nav_share, and we're going to add the icon for sharing and the title of share this image. And we're going to do this exactly the same for the next 2 icons. So do it for the nav_message and the nav_flag or report. And I forgot to change the icon for the bottom one, but we'll change that later. But essentially just create 3 icons. And that's all we have to do for the UI. Now we can go to our main activity file and create a pop-up menu function. And let's get started by creating a private function of pop-up menu. And inside here we'll write value pop-up menu is going to equal pop-up menu. And we're going to write application context with our ivy_image. And then we're going to inflate it with pop-up menu.inflate r.menu.popup_menu. We're going to do pop-up menu.setOn menu item click listener, and we're going to do when it.itemID is r.id nav_share. It's going to create a toast for that nav_share. And it's going to take application context as the context, and it's going to say share pressed, and we're going to return true. And to get rid of all those errors, we're just going to immediately add the else under, which is just going to say returns true in case anything else happens. But copy and paste that nav_share 3 times for as many icons or items as you have, and change the IDs to the other icon IDs, and change the text as you wish, or put whatever function you want in there. If you want to change fragments, you can put it in there as well. But right under that we're going to do ivy_image.setOn long click listener, and this is going to be for when you hold on the button, on the image view I mean. We're going to write in here val popup. It's going to be a pop-up menu class java.getDeclared field, which is going to be mPopup, and we're going to write true for the return on the setOn long listener to get rid of the error. And then above that we can write popup.isAccessible, we're going to equal true, and we're going to write val menu is going to equal popup.get, and it's going to get the pop-up menu. And under that we can write menu.java class, and it's going to get declared method, which is going to be set forced show icon, and it's going to be boolean class.java. And under that we're going to write invoke, which is going to be menu, and we're going to set the arguments to true. And finally I forgot to add a try catch kind of block here. It's very important you add this in case anything goes wrong. We're just going to pretty much print stack trace an exception, and we are going to use a finally block, which is always going to show the pop-up menu regardless if the icons work or not, just in case anything goes wrong. But for the most part of it your icons should show. But in the long run, when we're done with this code, you should have this section here, and as you can see there I forgot to change that icon, so I just went back to the pop-up menu XML and changed it real quick. But once we compile it once more, it will have this function that when you long click on the image, it will show you this pop-up context menu with nice icons, and it's fully functional, looks great, it's very easy to implement. And yeah, that's actually all there is to creating this very simple menu. But as always, if you have any other recommendations, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to look into them. And yeah, see you in another video.